work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago, to the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced to be sturdy. Fierce. Best to do it soon. Before... well, soon.
Okay.
Why does it need to be soon?
That's not a matter for you. Just... the hull needs fixing.
Okay.
Come on. I'm one of the few people that helps out around here. So why the time pressure?
Fine. Doc Teddy? Well, I have a condition. Terminal. No cure. Hard to get that out. When I take the long walk, I can't count on anyone else keeping the hull in good repair. So, it's best to get her ready before then.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Is there really no cure?
Even in the old days, plenty of diseases were never beat. And this, well, Teddy sent word to some mainland doctors, with my charts and all. Only heard back regrets.
I can't imagine what you're going through. If there's any way I can help.
I've shed my fill of tears on this. But we've got business to be about. The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, mean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
Well, alright. Hull breach 2. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I'm sorry. Really? You want to talk right now?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
Sure thing.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world. Such people in it.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck with guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
Okay.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hard drive that runs between the ears. I don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full
Nick,
of
what happened to
memories
your hands?
belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Yeah, I'm real humane.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Well, alright, Nick. I'm glad you had that, like, whatever. Sorry there was a dog that attacked in the middle of that.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Hey, Valentine.
Any chance you got a second now?
Yes.
Does bashful mode come standard on all synths, or did you have to pay extra for that?
Heh, no. Only on me, and I suppose that's sort of the issue. I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
Someone your age should be happy to have any memories at all, let alone a spare set.
I suppose so. But having to juggle my memories and all Nick's baggage makes things tough sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human.
That ghoul's gonna interrupt this. Yep, he's... Oh, he's got a friend. Oh, they're gonna interrupt this. Here they come. Well, that was real touching. Too bad that got interrupted, Nick. The fuck, man? Like, really?
Hey.
Any chance you got a second?
Oh my god.
You alright?
I wouldn't know
Sure.
for as long. Memories, they're not bad. They're just this inescapable. I'm just a machine.
No, Nick, you're more.
You think? You feel? You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts, and I always counted myself lucky they didn't... But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but... my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Okay, well, you got your own fucking life.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
We could give you a new name. With that help? I got it. Crumblebot, 3,000.
Well, I suppose it's the thought that counts. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Oh, Nick, you don't know me very well, apparently. Let's go give Mariner her things.
The MS Azalea is good to go. I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't told no one except the doc about my condition. If your offer of help is still open, I could use some advice. I'm thinking of casting off once the hull's done. Slip out in the middle of the night. But as much as these ingrates drive me to distraction, for the life of me, I don't know why I even told you in the first place.
You know what? End life on your terms, you know? You got nothing to lose to go out there.
Many diseases are brutal in the final stages. Before it gets bad, it might be best to end it.
I've thought of that. Figured throwing myself on one last adventure. One I wouldn't come back from. Off with you now. I've work to do.
Go on that last adventure. You go out there and you kick the world's ass, Mariner. You bastard. Sorry, you're
Mariner.
gonna die.
Single-handedly, you wiped out all those trappers.
Well, not exactly single-handedly. Although Nick doesn't know anything about hands, do you, Nick? You fucking weirdo.